Assalamu alaikum friends. Today I will explain you about carbohydrates. What are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are the basic source of energy and metabolism. Its empirical formula is CH2O n numbers. It means that oxygen and carbon would be half of hydrogen, or hydrogen would be doubled of oxygen. If carbon is 3, then hydrogen must be 12, and oxygen should be 3 also. And C6H12O6, it is the basic formula of glucose, and it is a monosaccharide. So carbohydrates are of three types: monosaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. Now first of all I will explain about monosaccharide. What are monosaccharide? Monosaccharide are usually crystalline, colorless, freely soluble in water, but insoluble in non-polar solvent. Like they cannot be soluble in oil and other non-polar solvent, but they can be soluble in water because it is a polar solvent. Monosaccharide, simple sugar with at least 3 carbon attached with a single carbonyl group and 2 or more hydroxyl group. Now, now first of all, I will tell you about all the conditions of monosaccharide. First condition is that it should have at least 3 carbon atom. Then I will take example of simplest monosaccharide, that it is having 3 carbon atoms attached with a single carbonyl group. It is attached with a single carbonyl group. What is carbonyl group? Carbonyl group are now I will explain about the carbonyl group. So carbonyl group is attached with carbon number 1, or it can be attached with carbon number 2. So carbonyl group are open chain form. A carbon atom is double bonded to oxygen atom forming a carbonyl group. In open chain form, carbon atom is double bonded to oxygen atom forming a carbonyl group. Open chain form में कार्बन ने ऑक्सीजन के साथ डबल बॉन्ड बनाया हुआ होगा, then it is considered as carbonyl group. And other carbon atom are single bonded with hydroxyl group. Other carbon atom single bonded with hydroxyl group. So depending upon the number of carbon atoms, monosaccharide can be of triosis, tetrosis, pentosis, hexosis, heptosis. It is an example of triose, yani it is the simplest monosaccharide. It is also a triose ketone. They are both are triose. So triose are 3 carbon, pentoses are 5 carbon, tetros are 4 carbon, hexose are 6 carbon, and similarly and so on. We will continue. Monosaccharide with more than 4 carbon atom are having a cyclic structure. तो मोनोसेकेराइड जिसमें 4 से ज़्यादा कार्बन एटम होते हैं, दे आर कंसिडर्ड एज, they will become a cyclic structure. For example, in this example, at least 5 carbon are necessary to form a cyclic structure. It is an example of RNA present in us, our molecule, and in our cells are also having monosaccharide unit, and it is of 5 carbon atom: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So condition is fulfilled, then we can form a ring of this monosaccharide. Now carbonyl group. Acha. Um, Let us explain. There are two types of monosaccharide. They can be aldehyde or ketone. There are two types of carbonyl groups. If carbonyl group is present at carbon number 1, then it is known as aldehyde group, and if carbonyl group is present at carbon number 2, then it is known as ketone group. So simplest examples of, I have given the simplest forms of ketone and aldehyde. It is an triose, it is a LD triose and it is a keto triose. So, and in general, what is the basic energy source of our body is glucose, and which nourish our brains. So it is an aldehyde group. I will show you the example of glucose. This is the example of glucose, and it is an aldehyde group. Aldehyde. It is a hexose aldehyde. Glucose. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 carbon atoms, though it is considered a hexose, and it is considered an aldehyde group because carbonyl group is present at carbon number 1, and if carbonyl group is present as carbon number 2, then it is known as keto group, and it is hexose ketose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fructose. We can also call it as fructofuranose because it formed a ring of 5 corners, and glucose we can call glucose and glucopyranose because it formed ring of 6. Pyranose means 6 and furanose means 5. Okay, so I wanted to explain you about the difference between stereoisomers and isomers. Isomers are having same chemical formula, like fructose and glucose are having C6H12O6, same chemical formula, but their aldehyde group is different. Sorry, but their carbonyl groups is different. For example, it is having keto group and it is having aldehyde group. And what is the difference between stereoisomers and isomers? Glucose and galactose. It is the formula of galactose. They both are stereoisomer. Why they are stereoisomer? Because their carbonyl group is same. Their chemical formula is also same, C6H12O6. But what is the difference then? The only difference is among their hydroxyl orientation, means their hydroxyl formations are different. For example, there are 2 hydroxyl group on the right side, but there is only 1 hydroxyl group on the right side here in glucose. So if so they both have same empirical formula, they are considered isomers, but their structure formula is different based upon the carbonyl group. And let us have another example of glucose and galactose. They both have same chemical formula, even both have same aldehyde group, but they are considered as stereoisomer based upon their structural orientation, mean hydroxyl orientation. As you see, carbon is number 4 oriented. In carbon number 4, you can see the hydroxyl group is on the left side, while here in carbon number 4, hydroxyl group is on the right side. Carbon atom link with hydroxyl group, which are usually within the chain or at between, considered as chiral center. So what are chiral center? Chiral center are the attachment of hydroxyl group with carbon in between first and last carbon atom, and you can see these all carbon atom forms a ring structure when we make it in a ring structure, while the last one is out of the ring. That's why I haven't write it in that way. I wrote it together because it is not involved in our structure formation. Only one so there's one formula in keto group, the simplest keto group, which is not having any chiral structure. Yani there is no hydroxyl group combination with carbon. So such as dihydroxyacetone do not have chiral structure and do not have any hydroxyl orientation. So it do not have any stereoisomer either. Molecule with a number of chiral center are usually having 2n stereoisomer. For example, glucose is aldohexose, then 2 6 is equal to, it should have 16 stereoisomers. And because it have kitne, because it have 6 because it is having 6 sterile center. Glucose is having 6 sterile center, so it should have 2n. It is the formula of sterile center, so it should have 16 stereoisomer. It means 16 structural orientation or hydroxyl orientation, we can say that. Mirror image isomers are known as n-enantiomers, while like like this example we can see that hydroxyl and hydrogen are in opposite direction, so we can call it n-enantiomers, while non-mirror image are called diastereomers. Now I will explain you about L and D and L isomers. What are D and L isomers? If a hydroxyl atom is on the right side, then it is known as D isomer. Simplest example is glucose. And if hydroxyl atom is on the left side, then it is known as L isomers. So glucose, if there is most hydroxyl atoms on the, you can see there on the right side, then it is known as D glucose. And so glucose. Now I will explain you about alpha and beta structure. So if a hydroxyl atom is below, then it is known as alpha D glucose, alpha structure. So this example is of glucose, so we can call it an alpha D glucose. And in this example of glucose, the hydroxyl atom is above C, so it is known as beta D glucose. The only difference is the orientation of first carbon. So both are stereoisomers, we can say that.